When it comes to creepy bugs that people hate, this one's number one. It's up there with like the nasty bugs that you don't like. A cockroach. This horrible drawing. One piece, hook on top, magnet holding the hook onto the bait. Let's get started. The top of it seems like a pretty simple carve. I left the bottom of it a little unsanded, like just a little unfinished. All right. We are all carved out and sanded. I left the bottom flat because you can't even see it on the bait anyway when we're fishing with it, so that's not gonna matter. But I like how the different like segments of the shell came out. I think that looks pretty good. It'll look even better when we painted it and have legs on it and stuff. I'm debating whether I just want to put a hook off the back like that, like this hook. Just like that, not coming off down here. I'll drill it up here so that it's exposed more, something like that, or stick a treble on top. Oh no. Put a treble hook on the top like that and have a magnet holding it in. I don't think it's necessary, and I think the single hook would look better. I don't know about functionality. It might give the fish some more leverage to throw it, but it's not a very heavy bait, so, or it's not going to be a very heavy bait, so I don't think that'll be that big of a deal. I think we're just going to go single hook for now, and we'll do the magnet thing. I have one of these little itty bitty magnets that I could like glue in the bait and have it hold the hook to the belly or the top or wherever. So we will do that in the future. For now I'm just gonna drill a hole in the bait and slide that in here. I already clipped the eyelet off, so. Can't tell if that's too far out. I think I can go in a little more. Yeah, that's perfect. Let's glue that in. That looks kinda cool. I gotta probably drip a bunch of really thin super glue in there now and like fill it up and get it soaked in there so it's solid. Now we just drill the lead hole right there. I want the lead hole perfectly centered with the line tie. I think that'll give us the best chance for a good action. That's as deep as I can make it. You can actually see some light going through the corners. So I pushed it pretty much as far as I could go. Seal this all up and then fill that up with lead. It's looking more and more like a cockroach. I'm gonna let this sit for probably like 10 minutes and let it all cure and dry out. That should sink, but it shouldn't sink like a rock. I'm hoping it doesn't. You can see where we popped through, almost popped through when we were drilling the hole. Those two dark spots is where it was super thin wood. I'm gonna drill a hole on either side of the lead hole and then stick 3 wires in the hole and glue them in and then bend them out as legs, and then when we're done painting and everything I'm gonna wrap it with feathers. I'm gonna take some twine and put some feathers on there and wrap it up. Wrap it up and make it look like legs. She's pretty smooth. That's smooth. The bait's not smooth, but that lead hole's smooth enough with the file. I'm going to install the legs. Smallest drill bit I got, so don't screw it up. Dang it. And it's not that bad. I mean, it's not good. But I thought we were gonna have like a hole coming through the top, but I can literally just glue that and it'll be fine. We're gonna put a UV clear coat over this before I start painting, because I like this top color. This color is a base coat pretty much, so we're just gonna UV clear coat this anyway, so that'll be fine. I'm just gonna super glue it up and sand it smooth. Now obviously I'm going to cut these, because I mean that's a little excessive, but a little longer. I think that worked pretty good. Next side. Now it's got some legs. Those are going to get way more detail on them. I'm not just going to leave them as wire, but it's just the base of them. That's what we did with the airbrush. You can see it's gold with a little bit of black dusted on the top. That's a really good base coat. It looks pretty dirty and weird. And now I'm gonna mix gold, blue, red, and black, I think, to make some brown, and reduce it and paint it on the cockroach here. Alright. I mixed up a goldish brown, and I think we're doing a hissing cockroach, because that's got the simplest paint scheme, and it's like what you think of when you think of a cockroach. So that's what we're doing. So the head, the first segment of the hissing cockroach is pretty dark, like it's 100% dark, this first bit right here. So we're gonna just paint that this color entirely. I have some not watered down paint that I made in this color, so we're just gonna throw some of that on. I think in the crease on the next segment we'll do some darker stuff. A good way to make it look natural is just like poke it with your brush. The only problem with that is you get bubbles sometimes, but I might have to use black and like use like a watered down black after this dries, because it doesn't show up very good. I mean, it looks good, but like the dots need to be darker. I mean, it looks good, but we're gonna put some black on some spots. Alright, so that didn't turn out anything, so we're going black, because it's the only way I'm gonna get any detail on this thing. We're gonna reduce it pretty good though, so it's pretty much gonna be like water. That's a perfect cockroach right there. It's the bait. I think it turned out pretty good. It looks a lot like a cockroach. I forgot antennas coming off the top, but that's fine. Those would have just gotten in the way. But bottom's kind of dirty. Got a nice texture on there. The colors are pretty much perfect for a cockroach. That might get bit for sure. We'll be taking this to a good spot. The video's over. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.